It's almost the end of the school year, so I thought I would share some of the things my preschoolers have said to me lately. As a teacher who has anxiety, dealing with students who also have anxiety is always interesting. One of my students said to me as we were going to the roof where we play, "Mr. Dutch, when do we go home?" And I said, "When we're done playing." And she said, "Well, how do you know when we're done playing?" And I said, "Well, I check the time." And she said, "Well, how do you check the time?" I said, "I check my phone." She said, "Well, what happens if your phone dies?" I now have a portable charger that I always take with us. I love a conversation, and we were doing a read aloud, and one of my students raised her hand and said, "Mr. Dutch," and I said, "Yes." She said, "Donuts are my favorite." Nothing to do with what we were reading, but I was like, me too. I love donuts. What is your favorite kind? And then one of my other students raised their hand and said, "Mr. Dutch," we were doing the read aloud. It was center time, and one of my students called out my name and said, "Mr. Dutch." I said, "Yes, love." And then he goes, "Oy vey." I said, "Oy vey?" He said, "Oy vey." I said, "Anything else?" He said, "No." Oy vey.